Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Maybelline Home. I've finally gotten to the last area in my home for winter decorating after Christmas. I did have a few things to take in from outside, but it was only a couple of things. Most everything out there is staying, so I already did all of that off camera. It does feel pretty good to have everything taken down and have a nice simple look remaining. While I did end up using some evergreen stems in my entry, I did also use a lot of lighter colored everyday greenery as well, but I did want to keep everything pretty neutral. I'll start adding color back in as we move into spring. I am keeping things simple here in this bench area. It's right next to the garage, and so we use this area constantly as kind of a catch-all. I'm adding some of these cedar stems in the bucket for a simple look, and then I do place a plant on the little end table that you saw next to the bench for just a touch of greenery in this space. I'm also adding a beautiful basket, which is actually a part of Target's Studio McGee spring collection this year. I put it on one side of the bench. I did eventually move it to the other side because the original spot I had it in was right under our jackets. We live in the Pacific Northwest. It rains a ton, and so I didn't want our wet rain jackets to drip onto anything inside it. My oldest son is in kindergarten this year, and his papers from school haven't really had a home yet, so I'm using this basket as a place for him to drop them in until I can get a chance to sort through them. The last thing I want is for a really cute art piece to end up in there and get water all over it. As I am taking down the rest of the Christmas decor and doing a bit of cleaning here in the entry hallway, I just wanted to take a quick second to welcome you to my channel if you're new and welcome you back if you're returning. My name is Amanda. I am a stay-at-home mom to 2 little boys, and we do have another baby on the way who will be here in June. I love all things to do with home decorating and homemaking, and if you love that as well, or if you're enjoying today's video, definitely be sure to subscribe. I would love to have you stick around a while and join my YouTube family. I have got so much coming up for Valentine's Day and spring decorating as we continue into the new year, and you won't want to miss it.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Here above my entryway table, I added a eucalyptus wreath from HomeGoods. I don't normally pull this out until spring, but I love having a wreath up in this spot. And my other lamb's ear wreath is kind of MIA at the moment. I think it's in the spring box of decor, which I haven't asked my husband to pull out yet. And I am not going to pull it out myself. It's just too heavy for me to lift right now. So I'm using this one instead. I don't think it's too bright green, so it still works. I also love adding the Seasons Magnolia Journal issue into this mail sorter, and I think the white on this winter's issue works really well with all of the neutrals and the greens, whites, blacks, all that jazz that I'm using. Underneath the wreath and key hooks, I placed the usual books I have here and added my black wood links from Hobby Lobby on top. Up next is my tiered tray. This is a very small tray that I actually got from a friend of mine who was decluttering her home and didn't have a place for it. It is a little wonky on the top, but it sorts itself out usually after I place an item in the right spot. I kept this tray really neutral and went with an everyday type of look, though I did try to keep the greenery light rather than the bright greens that you might usually find in spring and summer. The little lamb's ear arrangement is a new one I picked up last weekend at the Target dollar spot. I absolutely love it. I'm really trying to increase my small plant collection because I want to be adding more greenery around my home. Unfortunately, I just don't have a green thumb at all. I am a terrible plant mom. I have killed every plant I have ever touched for the most part. So I stick with faux greenery inside my home and only do 1 or 2 real plants outside on my front porch. If I have too many real plants, I definitely forget to water them, which is why they don't live very long.
Sky I have ever seen, the most colorful one like a dream. You wake me up with a new white smile, and I know I'm truly alive. I wanna save every moment now. Hold tight, my love, we got this one right. And if they ask us where we've been hiding, we'll just shake our heads. And when no one is listening, I confess.
Here on the bottom shelf, I added a blanket and pillow in some neutral colors into the baskets to hide the shoes and odds and ends that we store in there. They are pretty full, so I do have to kind of wrangle the pillow in there to make it look right.
I hope I don't scare you too much, babe. I wish to flatter, not alienate. Since I met you, my life's like a train, running smooth, I've been made for you. And when no one is listening.
And that is all for today's video. It was definitely a short one, but I hope you enjoyed it all the same. If you did, I would so appreciate it if you gave this video a like down below. It really does more than you know to support my channel and lets YouTube know who else might enjoy it too and spread it out to them. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.